apostles and elders of Great Millstone, salutations. Much love and respect to you, Akim, out there pushing this word out in truth and sincerity. We're the brothers of the branch of Great Millstone, Montreal, in Canada. And we're here to do an indoor class, through the spirit, and indoor camp, rather, through the spirit. And, many things are happening. Things are getting ready to get hard. So brothers have to be also in the mindset of endurance. Okay? I mean, we were talking just earlier about cardio and things of that nature. And, we have to build our endurance in this truth. Okay? We got to do our cardio work in this truth, so to speak, because the times we're coming into is the main fight. Okay? The main fight. And it's going to be mind over matter. It's going to be those that keep the faith through whatever it comes their way. Matter of fact, get me he that keep it. You can get that too, but he that
Timothy,
keepeth my works. He should be as if he built his house on a rock. Okay. Because there's going to be a lot of things coming to the world's way, and by default, since we're in the world, we're gonna deal with those things as well, to some degree, right? So let's go ahead and read that.
Yep. Matthew 7, and I'm gonna start at 22. It says, "Many will say to me in that day, Lord, Lord, have we not prophesied in thy name, and in thy name have cast out devils, and in thy name done many wonderful works? And then will I profess unto them, and I never knew you. Depart from me, ye that work iniquity."
Depart from me, ye that work iniquity. Okay, he's not dealing with those that are not really doing his will, that are playing games. Okay, go ahead.
Verse 24. "Therefore whosoever heareth these sayings of mine and doeth them, I will liken him unto a wise man, which built his house upon a rock. And the rain descended."
Now the rock is Yahweh Shai, okay, which keeps us stable. Go ahead.
Verse 25. "And the rain descended, and the floods came, and the winds blew, and beat upon that house, and it fell not."
The winds, the floods, that's all these different situations that get ready to come. Okay? I did a lesson about how I had a dream, which, it was a dream. I don't fully remember the dream, but I do remember that part, is that a particular elder lost his job, and he was in distress because of the job in the dream. And that's, so to me, that was something for me to speak about, how brothers are going to go through things.
Mm-hmm.
We're going through our daily routine, so to speak, going to work and this and that and the third, and paying rent, but hey, a lot of these things are going to be interrupted. Okay, they're going to be interrupted because there's a transitioning happening. Yeah. See, and in that transition, it tells you in 2 Ezra 16 that what is birth pains. Okay, that's going to hit the world. So go ahead, bro.
Yep. It says, verse 25. "And the rain descended, and the floods came, and the winds blew, and beat upon that house, and it fell not, for it was founded upon a rock. And everyone that heareth these sayings of mine, and doeth them not, shall be likened unto a foolish man, which built his house upon the sand. And the rain descended, and the floods came, and the winds blew, and beat upon that house, and it fell, and great was the fall of it."
Yeah, great was the fall of it. Read that again, bro.
Yep. It says, verse 26, "And everyone that heareth these sayings of mine and doeth them not shall be likened unto a foolish man, which built his house upon the sand. And the rain descended, and the floods came, and the winds blew, and beat upon that house, and it fell, and great was the fall of it."
Yeah, so you're gonna hey, so if you're not doing the will of Yahweh Shai, you're gonna have a great fall. Great you're gonna fall to the tribulation that's coming. Okay, because these other camps, they're not preparing their congregation for the tribulation that's coming.
No.
And you can't prepare for the tribulation by doing all flipping Wing Chun drills in the middle of the park. That's not gonna prepare you for what's coming. You have to be prepared spiritually. Okay? Go ahead.
God, that was it.
Okay. What you got, bro?
Yep, this is 2nd Ezra 16. I'll start at verse 37. It says, Behold, the plagues draw nigh and are not slack, as when a woman with child in the 9th month bringeth forth her son, with 2 or 3 hours of her birth, great pains compass her womb, which pains, when the child cometh forth, they slack not a moment.
Yeah, and those pains, the people are gonna feel that. Okay? Go ahead.
It says, Even so shall not the plagues be slack to come upon the earth, and the world shall mourn, and sorrow shall come upon it on every side.
Sorrows on every side. So like I said, brothers is gonna go through things as well. Okay? Go ahead.
It says, O my people, hear my word, and make you ready to thy battle. And in those evils be even as pilgrims upon the earth.
Be ready to the battle. Does that mean that we're taking up arms against Esau? No. Being ready to the battle means that we're ready for the spiritual battle. Okay? So we have to put on the whole armor of the Lord. Okay? You can get that in Ephesians 6, bro. Okay? Go ahead.
Right, because it's going to be a spiritual battle first and foremost. You can even tie that in with 2 Peter, the 3rd chapter, where it says, what manner of persons ought we to be with all holy conversation and godliness, knowing these things are going to be dissolved. So it's proving to you it's not like we're going to be drafted and going to war physically. No, it's going to be a mental thing, where the Lord's going to try you and see where your faith is at. Are you going to break, or are you going to, stand firm in the belief of Yahweh Hashem Yahushua is going to pull through for you? Although, your normal routine is going to be disrupted. It says, verse 41, He that selleth, let him be as he that fleeth away, and he that buyeth as one that would lose. He that occupieth merchandise as he that hath no profit by it, and he that buildeth as he that shall not dwell therein. So in other words, anything that you do, you have the mentality that at any time it could be taken away, right? Whether it's your job or a business that you have, okay, or family that you have, whatever that it is, just be in the mindset that, at any given moment, the Lord could take this away because, it's to try you.
Right.
Right?
Anything we do got to be for the moment.
That's right.
It's not for, 10 years down the line. And no. It's for the moment to help us now. You understand what I'm saying? And then when it's done, it's done. We don't have to worry about that, because when it's done, we're on to the next stage. Now it's a thing of relying on faith, relying on our faith in Yahweh Shai now. See? Is it on that?
Like 2 more
That's
verses.
what it says, give us this day our daily bread.
Mm-hmm.
So we're living for the moment,
Sorry. Go ahead.
43, it says, He that soweth as if he should not reap, so also he that planteth the vineyard as he that shall not gather the grapes. They that marry as they that shall not, as they that shall get no children.
Yeah, because these people in the world, they're thinking, where am I going to be in 5 years, 7 years?
Yeah.
We're thinking this world ain't going to be here in 7 years, 5 years. Okay? We're thinking Yahweh Shai coming back. Right? But we're still here, so we got to do things to, be able to sustain ourselves. Okay? That's the balance of it all. Okay? Go ahead.
It says, and they that marry not as the widowers.
That's it. That's it.
Yeah.
That's it. Go ahead. And then when you have a woman, right? If you do have a woman in this truth, you can't give her all that attention that she would need in this, or she would want in this world, from a normal man, because your focus is on another woman, right? Which is Sophia. So you gotta kind of put your energy, your mindset into that, right? Go ahead. And plus, knowing the truth, you don't really, you can't really, brothers, if you get on the level, I'll say that, then brothers, you're not gonna really put your all into a woman like that. You're gonna know what the hell is going on. For real. That we're gonna get our woman in the kingdom for real. in reality. You know, if a woman sticks with you to the end, and that's beautiful. She'll be delivered, and she'll be changed. That ain't even gonna be. That's not even gonna be the same woman. That's gonna be a complete new woman. She's gonna be a virgin again. She's literally gonna pretty much. Not pretty much. She will be a virgin again.
Yes.
When she's transformed, she's a new woman. All them extra, them bodies didn't even happen.
Yeah.
In that body, because that's a new body.
Yes. Yes. The Lord said He's gonna wipe away our sins.
Mm-hmm. He said He's gonna sprinkle us with clean water.
Clean water. Our iniquities will He not remember no more. So,
Yeah.
Roughly paraphrasing.
Right?
Yeah.
Go ahead, bro.
I got some real quick, bro.
Okay.
1 Corinthians 7:29. But this I say, brethren, the time is short. It remaineth that both they that have wives be as though they had none,
Okay.
and they that weep as though they wept not, and they that rejoice as though they rejoice not, and they that buy as though they possess not, and they that use this world as not abusing it.
Yeah, so when our heart is not in the things of this world. We got a car, our heart is not in the car.
Mm-hmm.
You understand what I'm saying? Oh, my baby, wiping it down all slow. You know? No, our mind is not in the car. We have a place of sleeping to sleep in, but our mind is not in our homes, so called. Okay? Go ahead, bro.
Yes, the scripture says, for we have no continuous city, but we seek one to come. Okay, so
Right.
reading on, it says here, verse 31, and they that use this world as not abusing it, for the fashion of this world passeth away.
That's right. The things that you see in this world now is gonna pass away, man.
Mm-hmm.
Okay? It's temporary, man.
Yeah.
And we're fastly approaching that time when it will pass away, man. Okay? That's it on that?
Yeah.
Okay, go ahead, Malai.
This is Philippians 3 in verse 20 to the point. It says, for our conversation is in heaven, from whence we look for the Savior, the Lord Yahushua HaMashiach. So that's where our focus is on the heavenly things. Even when you go into that word conversation, which goes into, ties into citizenship, right? So and we read how that we're pilgrims here. A person that's a pilgrim is traveling. He's not literally a citizen of that country. So we're citizens of heaven. So, we're thinking about back home while we're here. We're not focused on, on the, like it says in 2 Timothy, with the worldly entanglements. We're focused on the mission, man. Which even the pilgrim says, well, it's a person that's traveling for religious purposes. And that's what we're doing. We're here to preach the message, okay, for the purpose of Yahweh Shem Yahushua, and then once it's done, that's it.
That's it.
We're not fully invested in this world, man. Family, heritage, build back the community, things of that nature. No, we're not like these bozos, man. We're willing to do real business. You know what I mean? That's it. That's what I had.
What?
Matthew 6 and 19. Lay not up for yourself treasure upon earth, where moth and rust doth corrupt, and where thieves break through and steal. But lay up for yourself treasures in heaven, where neither moth nor rust doth corrupt, and where thieves do not break through nor steal.
Yeah, because anything could happen to the things you get in this world. You're subject to Satan taking them away. But ultimately, when you go to the spiritual gifts, the spiritual credit in the heavens, that can't be taken away, man. That can't be robbed. That can't be burnt. So and it's most important, and that's when that's gonna pay off is when it matters the most.
Mm-hmm.
See, these things, these temporary things, you're living in this world now. While everything is moving smoothly, I mean, okay, it's good for now, but how about when all hell breaks loose and when the money is not worth anything? What do you have to buy with then? What do you have to clothe yourself with then? You need the spiritual riches, right? The credit with Yahweh Shem Yahushua, so that you're taken care of in that time.
That's right.
You see what I'm saying? So that's the most important, and that's when no one else is going to have anything. So at that point, you're going to be like a billionaire to these people, man. The elect is going to be like a billionaire to the people when all hell breaks loose.
It's true.
Okay? Why? Because we're going to have access to things that they can never have access to. See?
Yeah.
Bread in a famine.
In a famine where basically food is non-existent.
Mhm.
You know, you can't see where you're gonna eat. Where's the food coming from? But somehow these men are gonna be fed, man. You know, that's through Yahweh Bashim Yahushai.
You know, guidance.
Mm-hmm.
You know what I'm saying?
Mm-hmm.
Literally someone guiding you through that walk.
Yeah.
To show you this way, that way, that way. You ain't gotta pay no coach.
Mhm.
Right? You're gonna have a spiritual coach. You ain't gonna have to pay.
Go online, you know,
You know?
and even then, it was just they shall seek wine. People shall seek
I was
wine.
thinking just exactly what I was
You know?
thinking too.
They're gonna seek answers, man, because going through hard times, you at least need some comfort mentally.
Yeah.
You're gonna need some comfort. Even Yahweh Shai says that the angels they strengthen him.
That's right.
Mhm.
You know.
I see. That's another thing. The angels, the servants,
Yes.
they're gonna serve us.
Yes.
Are they not all ministering in spirit? So we're gonna have servants. Don't the elites have servants?
Yes.
Servants, clothes, home, food. When a time when that's non-existent.
Yeah.
Yeah.
How can you buy that?
Yeah.
You can't buy that, man.
Yeah.
You know? Yo, get me a righteousness delivereth.
I got it here.
Okay, bring that up.
Proverbs 11:4. Riches profit not in the day of wrath,
Yeah, so all that money is not gonna profit in the day of wrath, man. Go ahead.
but righteousness delivereth from death.
Yeah, these people got 150,000 in their bank thinking it's gonna be all good, and all of a sudden that's gonna mean nothing. All of a sudden that's gonna be drowned out, and that was their hope.
Yeah.
That's what they lean on, and it's gonna dissipate.
Yeah.
That was their confidence.
Yeah.
It's gonna dissipate. Scriptures speak about the hope of the wicked. You know. So you were still reading?
I got a precept
Okay, go ahead.
because the scripture says that the money is going to be a stumbling block to their iniquity.
Whew.
This is Ezekiel 7 and verse 19. They shall cast their silver in the streets, and their gold shall be removed. Their silver and their gold shall not be able to deliver them in the day of the wrath of Yahweh, Bashim Yahushai. They shall not satisfy their souls, neither fill their bowels, because it is the stumbling block of their iniquity.
They're going into food. All that money they have and they can't purchase one piece of bread. They said they're not going to satisfy their soul. See, with the elect, their soul is going to be satisfied with bread. Huh? You right? So, hey, man, it's going to be terrible for these people that are in this world that are not with Yahweh Bashim Yahushai in that time. It's going to be very bad for them.
Yes.
All right? Go ahead.
That was it on
And they're not, where's going to be all the girls at that time?
Mhm.
They got all the girls, they're 6'8". Well, 6'8" gonna be skinny, man. Gonna be a tall stick, like a stick figure, man.
Yeah.
All right. Go ahead.
I got some.
And when you're that big, you need a lot of
more
food.
calories. Yeah.
You need a lot of calories, man. Okay.
Mm.
You're gonna be shriveled up in the street, man. Go ahead. You see on that?
Yeah.
But he's not up the elect.
Go ahead. I'll go after you. Go ahead.
Okay, this is Psalms 91 and verse 10. It says, "There shall no evil befall thee, neither shall any plague come nigh thy dwelling. For he shall give his angels charge over thee, to keep thee in all thy ways. They shall bear thee up in their hands, lest thou dash thy foot against the stones."
Yeah.
In other words, you know that protection that the brother was going into, the Lord's going to give his angels charge over us, man. Because even right now, currently, as we speak, there's angels all around us, you know what I'm saying, and watching things, seeing things as they go on. Okay, even us preaching this word is angels putting these thoughts in our minds so that we bring it out, man, pursuant to what Isaiah 30 and 21, you know, that voice that's behind your ear. And also,
Revelation 14 and 6 too.
yeah, Revelation 14 and 6. And also in Psalms, you know, the angels of the Lord are camping round about them that fear him. So, you know, in that time, man, hey, the Lord might make them even manifest in front of your eyes for you to see your guardian angel.
Yes.
You know, to see the help that you're getting. Did it not happen to Peter when he was in prison?
Yeah, twice.
An angel came. You know, he thought it was he was seeing, how you say that? He thought he was in a trance.
Mm-hmm.
It was until after he said, "Oh, yo, that was an angel that came, bro." You know, so that things like that are gonna reoccur, man. The Lord's showing you that I'm with you.
Yep.
You know, you're not like these other people, man.
Wow.
And that's how the people they're gonna see the difference too. You know,
Yeah.
then shall they know, you know, who am I chosen? You know what I'm saying?
Mm-hmm.
And that's gonna help build up your faith too on a high level.
And some of us have seen these angels many
Right.
times.
Yeah.
And we're going to see them in that day. They're going to reveal themselves. Right? Go ahead.
Yeah, that was the point of mine.
Okay. You have something else? Oh, Shaquat, what you got going on?
Yeah, this is Isaiah 24:2. It says, "And it shall be as with the people, so with the priest, as with the servant, so with his master, as with the maid, so with her mistress, as with the buyer, so with the seller,
That's it.
and as with the lender, so with the borrower, as with the taker of usury, so with the giver of usury to him."
That's it.
Yep.
So ultimately, you know, everyone's going to be in the same position.
Yep.
See, that's when we're going to be happy.
Yep.
See, we're not happy. I'm not happy if it's just me catching the help.
No.
You understand what I'm saying? My car broke down and, like, you know, I'm not happy with that. You know, I'm not happy my house got fucked up, caught on fire. I'm not happy with that. But if everyone's catching it, okay, who you guys got? You know?
Mhm.
I got your help by Shimmy, I was shy. Who's helping you out?
Who are you gonna call?
See? That's right. That's when we're gonna be happy, man. You know? When everyone is in the same position. Read that again, brother.
Yep. This is
And let me get Isaiah 65.
Yeah.
Go ahead.
Isaiah 24:2, "And it shall be as with the people, so with the priest, as with the servant, so with his
Well,
master."
start from the one. Let's see what one says.
Isaiah 24:1, it says, "Behold, the Lord Yahweh maketh the earth empty, and maketh."
Well, there's gonna be a lot of death.
Yeah.
There's gonna be a lot of death. Okay? Remember, the elites want to color the earth. They don't want this much people on the earth.
Mm-hmm.
The Georgia guys, so they want only 500 million in perpetual balance with the nature. That's what they said. So 500 million out of 8 point something billion. That's 90% of the earth gone. That's what they want. So think about that. Go ahead.
It says, "And maketh it waste, and turneth it upside down."
Hey, it said that the grasshopper is going to be all over the place, taking over. It says that the roots are going to grow up out of the ground.
Yeah.
These places are going to be abandoned. These cities.
Yeah.
Go ahead, brother. You see
That
that?
in the movie with Will Smith.
Yep.
I'm Legend.
Yeah. So there's not going to be people to maintain the roads, and also not people walking through them. Because even if it's not maintained, if enough people walk through it for a certain, it leaves a makes a
That's
path.
true. That's true.
But there's not going to be people, you know. It says,
Imagine that shit in the winter, bro.
yeah.
Wow.
Nobody is shoveling the snow.
That's
bro,
the
it's
worst.
done. Through. You can't even go outside.
You can't
walk
move.
and shit. You can't
You
move.
can't move.
You're done.
How you gonna move? How are you gonna move
Mm-hmm.
in the winter
Wow.
if it starts snowing and shit?
Damn.
People literally gonna be stuck in that, or they're gonna have to swim through snow
Yeah.
and die of fucking hypothermia.
Yeah,
But ain't no fucking heat now.
Damn.
You see? You see how important Yahweh Shemel Shai is? Because when you're in that situation, none of that shit matters.
No.
Go ahead,
Pray
brother.
not that your flight
It's
be in the winter.
yeah.
It's serious, bro.
Sure. I always thought about that too, about
Yeah.
when it snows, nobody gonna clean up the snow.
Fuck.
Go ahead, brother.
That's ridiculous.
And you see how much snow we had this
Yeah.
year?
Oh,
This was a crazy winter, man. This was shit worse than the 90s winter. You
Mhm.
think it's worse? You think it was worse than the 90s winter?
maybe not worse, but
It's there.
Close.
Yeah,
Yeah.
it's the 90s. Looking back to the 90s.
Brother, it's been fucking back to back to back to back to back nonstop,
We
bro.
haven't had that in like years, bro.
It's been a long time.
Yeah.
Go ahead, brother. So imagine that type of winter, and imagine if none of these snow was ever cleared up.
Yeah, it's gonna be
You'd be
crazy.
fucking covered
Yeah, you wouldn't.
pretty much the building almost. you know, it's crazy.
You need spiritual power.
You need spiritual
Get
power,
out,
man.
bro. What the fuck?
To walk in, you know,
Yeah.
you walk in, you have like a heater around you,
Yeah.
just melted everything.
Yeah.
You know, a force field. Yeah, and when those type of things are coming, man. I had a dream the other day about spiritual power too, and I rarely have dreams about spiritual power. You know, I was in this house, I was looking at something, like somebody that had like some shelf here. I was looking at something. You know, it just,
Telekinesis.
and it came up, you know. I was like, oh shit! And I started doing it with everything else. I was like, oh shit, okay. So I got it now. You know what I'm saying? Well, you know, so it was nothing. So in that time, when that time comes, Yahweh Shem Shah is going to give his men spiritual power too, man. You know? Go ahead, bro.
It says, and maketh it waste, and turneth it upside down, and scattereth abroad the inhabitants thereof.
Mm.
And it shall be as with the people, so with the priest, as with the servant, so with his master, as with the maid, so with her mistress.
And see, the thing is, the different parts of the world, they have their unique problems.
Yeah.
You know? Us, we're in a cold climate, so snow is a serious thing.
Serious.
You know what I mean? But when you go to, you know, the south now, you got hurricanes, you got, you know, excessive rain, you got, you know, different stuff. You got other wild beasts, tropical wild beasts.
Even the heat.
The heat waves.
The heat too. See? So everyone got their set of problems, man.
Yeah.
That they're gonna have to deal with in that time. Go ahead, bro.
It says, as with the buyer, so with the seller, as with the lender, so with the borrower, as with the taker of usury, so with the giver of usury to him.
Yeah, different bank CEOs,
Mhm.
you know?
Lawyers.
Yeah, lawyers, whatever status you think you are, you're on a high status, you're gonna be on a low status, the lowest.
Yeah.
See? The elites don't have a bunker for everybody.
Yeah.
Just because you're Amalekite, you know, you're a lawyer Amalekite, don't mean you're gonna get up in there. You're a celebrity. You're gonna no. That's for them, and maybe their immediate family. Maybe.
Maybe, yeah.
I don't even know if they're gonna let most of them in. You know, you gotta be on a level, man. You gotta be amongst those elite families to be a, you know, be a part of those things like that, man. You know, go ahead, bro.
And they're gonna, yeah, and their servants, because you know these
Yeah,
things.
they have them servants. You know, yeah, but they all right. Go ahead. But that's what you know. That's pretty much in their servants. That's right. Go ahead.
Bond and freedom. Sister.
Yep. Go ahead.
God, that was it.
You sit on that.
God.
Go ahead. You sit on that.
Yeah. Yeah, I got some. This is Jeremiah chapter 17 and verse 5. Thus said the Lord, Yahweh Shem Shai, cursed be the man that trusteth in men, and maketh flesh his arm, and whose heart departeth from the Lord. For he shall be like the heath in the desert, and shall not see when good cometh, but shall inhabit the parched places in the wilderness, in the salt land, and not inhabited. Blessed is the man that trusted in Yahweh Shem Shai, and whose hope the Lord is. For he shall be as a tree planted by the waters, and that spreadeth out her roots by the river,
That's right.
and shall not see when he cometh, but her leaf shall be green, and shall not be careful in the year of drought, neither shall cease from yielding fruit.
He's gonna take care of us, man. And the more extreme the situations get, the more we're gonna see spiritual intervention. You know, the more the spiritual intervention is gonna be obvious. See, because really, and to be in reality, Yahweh Shem Shai has mercy upon us every single day.
Yeah, that's true.
Yes.
He delivers us every single day.
Yes.
If you want to be real,
Yeah.
you know, think about, you know, how much crazy drivers are out there. Think about how much crazy people are out there, man. You know, some of these homeless people could just, you know, could just stab you up and, you know. So every single day, Yahweh Shem Shai delivers us. And brothers do certain things that is detrimental to themselves too, right?
Yeah.
Eat certain shit that's, and ain't catching no diseases. You see? But ultimately, Yahweh Shema Shai has mercy. So we don't see all that because it's not such a major thing like that 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 you can see the spiritual intervention. But when you look at something major like a famine,
Yeah,
you're gonna see the spiritual intervention when that happens. And it's gonna be clear.
that's true. That's true what you're saying.
You know? You see all that?
All the poison that Esau been put in the food and everything. It's the grace of Yahweh Shema Shai was still here, man.
That chicken I just ate was poison. Okay? Go ahead, man.
Well, even the information that you brought out as far as the Tom's toothpaste.
Yeah.
There's no fluoride in it,
No.
but there's lead though.
Right.
They don't tell you.
Is that any better?
Zero fluoride.
We gotta get out of here, man.
Yeah, bro.
We gotta get the fuck out of this place, man. You thought I used to use that shit for years, man. You wonder why brothers have brain fog. That was the main one I used to use, the Toms. You're swallowing lead.
You swallow it?
No, but
Not-
it's
but it's
still,
one
Oh,
of
okay.
these systems.
Like, you can't take it all off.
Yeah.
and even things when you put under the tongue,
Yeah.
you know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
Still it absorbs
Absorbs, yeah.
faster
Sure.
than, you know
Of
what
course.
I'm
The
saying?
tongue is absorbent,
Yeah,
Yeah.
100%, yeah.
right?
Yeah.
So we gotta get out of here, man. Go ahead, brother. Who's reading?
I got some.
Go ahead, man.
This is Isaiah 65.
Oh, the scriptures say also we shall drink poison and live. Oh, bring it out, bring that out, bring that out.
Okay. This is the book of Mark, chapter. Shit, I thought I had it. Salakia.
Fake news.
No, that's not even it. The word
Okay,
poison.
all right, bring out yours. Let me brother search.
This is Isaiah 65 and verse 11. It says, "But ye are they that forsake the Lord, that forget my holy mountain, that prepare a table for that troop, and that furnish the drink offering unto that number. Therefore I will number you to the sword, and ye shall all bow down to the slaughter. Because when I called, ye did not answer. When I spake, ye did not hear."
And how is he calling? He's calling through his prophets. But what did they do? As the prophets were calling upon them, they pulled the shoulder. They didn't want to hear. Okay? That's why there's only this much brothers. This is a big city, man. There's a lot of people in the city, man. Millions and millions of jigs. Right? How much of them are out there listening? How much of them are doing the will of Yahweh Shemi Shai? See? So they pulled the shoulder. They didn't want to listen to the prophets, man. So we're gonna see what the Lord has in store, man. Go ahead.
Because when I called, ye did not answer. When I spake, ye did not hear, but did evil before mine eyes, and did choose that wherein I delighted not.
And don't think Jake don't know that that the spirit of Yahweh Shemi Shai is not amongst us, man. They feel something. They're like, yo, they know, but they just don't want to deal with it. Go ahead, bro.
It says, "Therefore thus saith the Lord power, Behold, my servant shall eat, but ye shall be hungry. Behold, my servant shall drink, but ye shall be thirsty."
And that's when the Lord is gonna want to show the difference.
Yes, sir.
Is when all hell breaks loose, and when everyone's catching it, now he wants to show the difference. See, this is what you get from believing, from putting money in the right stock. See?
Yep.
Right?
That's right.
So is he gonna have us through like these motherfuckers in the food line shaking? Please, sir, just no more piece of porridge, please, sir. Like fucking Annie.
Yeah.
No. Okay? Go ahead.
It says, "Behold, my servant shall drink, but ye shall be thirsty. Behold, my servant shall rejoice, but ye shall be
We're
ashamed."
gonna be healthy. We're gonna be walking with our back straight.
Yeah.
Okay? Confidence, man. Go ahead.
Behold, my servant shall sing for joy of heart, but he shall cry for sorrow of heart, and shall howl for vexation of spirit.
And they're gonna look at us bugged out, and they're gonna howl. They're gonna howl while we're rejoicing. What kind of spirit you gotta be in to rejoice in a famine or there's death all over the place? There's all hell breaking loose. There's no power, no heat. But for some reason, the Lord got your place hot. You gotta take off your shirt. Huh?
Open the window.
You gotta open the window. Yeah. Think about that, man. The Yahweh Shemel Shah can do that easy peasy, man. And these are the type of miracles that are coming to the men of the Lord, man. See? Go ahead.
Yeah, that's gonna be like undeniable. That
It's
yo,
undeniable.
come on, bro. When it seems like there's no way out, and then here it is. This guy, some way somehow, he's healthy, he's good. You know, they're gonna have to like shit. Yo, some shit's up. You know. You know what I'm saying? And that's why Isaiah 4 is gonna kick in too. You know what I'm saying? They're gonna see that these guys they're different, man. The Lord's with them.
Right.
You know, just that I was thinking about the snow thing. You know, man, you going outside, you're gonna walk in. There's like a heat, shield around you and shit.
Yeah.
People are gonna see that, bro. If they're around, they're gonna see that.
You're gonna
What's
feel
that
it.
moving outside?
Yo, feel it. Try to follow you.
Yeah.
You know? You bring a chick to the crib. You know, if she's begging for bread, she look kind of fine. I'm just putting a scenario here. The spirit had you grab her up. Hey, Coach, where are we going? You know, he opens the door with the key. Yeah, come to my crib. And a heat wave comes. Oh my God! You have a heater? Where did you get a heater?
She's gonna be in heat.
You know what I'm
They
saying?
got water.
Yeah, they got water. What the Eska? Eska? Where did you find this? You know? Where'd you find the IGA chicken? Where'd you get that?
Chicken wings.
I got my ways. You know?
Yeah.
And then you think they're gonna want to leave from you, man?
Fuck no.
You know, when all hell breaks loose, man?
Gonna be on you like flies on the ship.
Yeah. Go ahead, brother. That's a fact. That's a fact. That's a fact, man. Go ahead, bro. Bring it out.
This is Job 5 and verse
Bring it out.
22. It says, at destruction and famine thou shalt laugh, neither shall I be afraid of the beasts of the earth. So at destruction and famine, the prophets are going to laugh, man, which ultimately is going to be the Lord laughing through us. Pursuant to the book of Proverbs, the first chapter, if I'm not mistaken. How he's going to laugh when they try to call upon him. How is the Lord going to do that through his men? You know, because right now, currently, you guys are laughing at us while we're doing the work of the Lord, man.
Yep.
You know, scoffing, mocking, throwing comments on the comment board, you know.
The
But-
bomb camps.
Yeah, bump camps, things like that. But once, the roles are reversed, hey, we're going to get the last laugh, bro. And the last laugh is always the best.
Yeah.
And especially
That's right.
when you're through and you're laughing at me, come on, man. That's going to hit home, man.
Yeah.
You know? So we're going to laugh, man.
I'm sure they laughed at Noah.
Right.
I'm sure they laughed at Noah. They called him a crazy old man. You know? But then when that rain came, they weren't laughing anymore, man. That's it on that?
I got that piece up?
Okay, go ahead.
Okay, this is Mark 16 and verse 18. They shall take up serpents, and if they drink any deadly thing, it shall not hurt them.
Go up to like a couple verses.
Okay, this is the book of Mark 16 and verse 15. And he said unto them, Go ye into all the world and preach the gospel to every creature. He that believeth and is baptized shall be saved, but he that believeth not shall be damned. And these signs shall follow them that believe. In my name shall they cast out devils. They shall speak.
These signs. These
Yeah.
are signs.
Yeah.
These are signs. Matter of fact, go up a bit. Read that again. Please. No, I mean, don't go up a bit. Read that again.
Verse 17. And these signs shall follow them that believe. In my name shall they cast out devils. They shall speak with new tongues. They shall take up serpents. And if they drink any deadly thing, it shall not hurt them. They shall lay hands.
See, back in the day, now you have the internet. It's not as much of a miracle to speak another language as it was back then. Back then, you have to be from those lands. to speak them
To
languages.
grow up and learn, like it took time.
It took time.
Yeah.
Was it now you got fucking Rosetta Stone,
You
right? So
Who's that?
Rosetta Stone is a
It's like an app or a website we can learn different languages.
Oh, okay.
yeah. So you got different tools to learn languages, right? Different apps and stuff. But anyways, so back then it was a major miracle. Okay, and it says what? They shall drink what?
Just to add on to what you're saying, because when the apostles did that miracle, when the tongues fell upon them,
Sudden, yeah.
the people that were from these different regions, the Israelites, of course, they were amazed at the apostles speaking different tongues, man. Like these not from Galileans speaking our own tongue, you know. That was a major miracle.
And even when Paul spoke Greek, they're like, "Damn, thou speakest Greek."
Yeah. Yeah, because
But-
I was gonna say because only nobility was really like well versed within different languages.
Mm-hmm.
If you're like a bum,
Yeah.
you know, of course they're gonna be like, "Oh, what the fuck?
Yeah.
You speak this language too?"
Yeah.
Because they grew up and have tutors and whatnot.
Well, it says that in the book of Daniel, as far as the
Right.
Knowledge and
the Israelites that were from noble
Right.
line,
Yeah.
you know.
They taught them the language of the Assyrians and Babylonians.
That's right.
I got it.
You got it. Okay.
Here, Daniel 1:4. Children in whom was no blemish or well favored.
Whoa, go up a bit. Say it's the princes.
Verse 3. And the king spake unto Ashpenaz, the master of his eunuchs, that he should bring certain of the children of Israel, and of the king's seed, and of the princes, children in whom was no blemish, or well favored, and skillful in all wisdom, and cunning in knowledge and understanding, science, and such as had ability in them to stand in the king's palace, and whom they might teach the learning and the tongue of the Chaldeans.
That's it. So they taught that to the princes.
Yep.
No. So like I said, back then it was was more of a miracle. And remember, even now is a time where what knowledge has been increased. You know. Go ahead, bro.
Okay, so back to Mark 16 and verse 18. Verse 17. And these signs shall follow them that believe.
And it's following them. So wherever they go, these signs are with them. So the men of the Lord are going to have signs that follow them. Okay, go ahead.
In my name shall they cast out devils. They shall speak with new tongues. They shall take up serpents, and if they drink any deadly thing, it shall not hurt them. They shall lay hands on the sick, and they shall recover.
That's it. You know, that's just some of the signs. That's just some of the miracles. Okay, there's many, many miracles that the Lord is going to show through his men.
That's right. That's right.
Many, many miracles, man.
Mm-hmm.
You see? He said that, greater works than these
Shall he do?
shall you do.
He that believeth on me.
He that believeth. See on that?
Yeah, I can get that.
Yeah, you could get that. Yeah, you could get that. No problem. I should see who has something right now. You got it right now? Okay, go ahead.
John 14 and 12. Verily, verily, I say unto you, he that believeth on me, the works that I do, shall he do also. And greater works than these shall he do, because I go unto my Father.
Yeah.
Yeah, so with Yahushua, he walked on water, he healed the sick, he rose up the dead, made the blind see, So these are some of the miracles which it says in the book of John 2 that there's not enough books that could contain all the works that Yahushua did. Those that believe on him, they're going to be able to do these same works and even greater works because Yahushua went into the heavens, man.
He did it constantly, man.
Yeah.
Constantly.
Yeah. And that's all it's all going to be to magnify the names of Yahweh Bash and Yahushua.
Yeah, that's right. So that's it on that?
Yeah, that's it.
But
This is Isaiah 59 and verse 19. It says, "So shall they fear the name of the Lord from the west, and his glory from the rising of the sun. When the enemy shall come in like a flood, the Spirit of the Lord shall lift up a standard against them."
yeah, because it was Salaki, it should be to magnify the name of the Lord. And that's in my mind, I'm like, the spiritual power is not necessarily to be done by yourself. It's not really, that's not what it's for. Like you're at your house just playing with it. You know, it's not really what it's for.
Okay.
It's really to magnify Yahweh should be outside, so it's supposed to be done in front of people. You know, two people in front of people. So it's not crazy to think that Esau will start going crazy when he sees something like that pop off in front of the, you know, and the rumors of it.
Yeah.
What, they got this pretty? What?
Mhm.
We gotta get these motherfuckers.
Yeah.
You understand what I'm saying?
Yeah.
That makes all the sense in the world, man.
Yeah.
You know?
X-Men, they were persecuting the X-Men
Yeah.
because they had spiritual power.
And the X-Men are Jakes, by the way. Those are Jakes. That represented Jake. That represented the so-called black people. And I'll tell you that right now. What's her name? Mystique. Her real name was Raven. And someone said, "Oh, it's Raven." She's like, "No, don't call me that. That's my slave name." She said that in the movie.
Yeah, she said
That's my slave name. But what do you mean that's your slave name? Who says that? What white person you know says that's my slave name?
Right.
That represents so-called black people, man. Israelites. So you can understand. Let's sit on that? Okay, go ahead, Shaquat. What you got going on?
No.
No? Okay, go ahead.
I think he didn't finish reading.
Oh, there's still more?
I'm gonna read it again. This is Isaiah 59 and verse 19. It says, "So shall they fear the name of the Lord from the west, and his glory from the rising of the sun. When the enemy shall come in like a flood, the Spirit of the Lord shall lift up a standard against them."
Right, because I was thinking about still what you said. That's why I didn't get on this. So, yeah, the Lord is going to lift that standard against them, right? When they start coming in against the men of the Lord, which is going to be what? To help the men of the Lord. To show different signs too, you know, to deliver them out of impossible situations. Esau has Palantir, he has drones, he got robots, he got all this stuff. He's at the height of his technology.
Yeah.
And even through that, to be delivered is insane.
Yeah.
It's insane.
For on a carnal mindset, it's insane. You know?
That's right. But people's carnal mind is going to be challenged.
Yeah.
You know, they're going to see shit that their own eyes are not going to believe.
That's right.
Yeah.
That's right.
You know?
Yeah.
That's it on that?
I got some. Well, actually, the lift up a standard.
Okay.
This is Nawas. Okay. It says the Hebrew Chaldee lexicon. It says to put it in safety. To take anything away by flight, to put it to safety. You know, so the Lord's going to be a hedge of protection for his elect.
Yeah.
There's another word that says to hide,
Yeah.
to cause to disappear, hide.
Yeah, that will most likely literally happen. You might be sitting there in the Most High cause it where they don't see you.
Yeah, I believe that. Yeah.
You're there, but you're not there to their eyes.
Yeah.
Lord blinded them from seeing where you're at.
Makes you invisible.
Make you invisible.
Yeah.
They pretty much they did that with
Alicia?
Elisha.
Yeah.
You know, he blinded their eyes where they couldn't even perceive that they were in the city they were looking for. You know, and he brought them in the midst of Jerusalem.
Yeah.
You know, so that's it. So go ahead, Zabak.
Acts 5 and 12. And by the hands of the apostles were many signs and wonders wrought among the people, and they were all with one accord in Solomon's porch. And the rest does no man join himself to them, but the people magnified them. And the believers were the more added to the Lord, multitude both of men and women, insomuch that they brought forth the sick into the streets, and laid them on beds and couches, that the least of the shadow of Peter passing by might overshadow some of them.
The shadow of Peter, man. Not even him himself. The shadow was healing people, man. What the hell is a shadow? The shadow is just a form of, it's just a figure of the form of something. But that itself was healing them. What kind of thing is that? That's spiritual, man. That's highly spiritual. You know? That's highly spiritual, man. and it's far out. It doesn't even make sense. But hey, the spirit world doesn't make sense to the carnal.
That's right.
You know, so a lot of the things that we're gonna see in the times to come is not going to make sense. Even we're gonna be blown away. We're gonna be like, damn, whoa, we're gonna have to, we're gonna try to, whoa, and then you want to see Akim to explain it. You know, and brother's gonna be like, I explain. Well, what happened again? Break it down again. And you gotta break it down. I was there, and the Lord brought you. The chariot came and dropped off a package. And it's like, you know. And what's that gonna do? That's gonna build the faith of the men that hear it, man. And they're gonna praise Yahweh Shem Yahushua. Right? Go ahead.
Yes, sir. Real quick. Isaiah 21, 28 and 21.
Oh, Salaki, bro. But it's Salaki, bro. It's because it said the brother read that more people were added. You know, more people are going to be added to these miracles.
That's right.
So that people shall be willing in the day of thy power.
That's right.
You know.
Yeah. And that's one of the reasons why the Lord's going to give spiritual power.
Yeah.
Is to bring in those that that have to see in order to believe, because not every elect member has the same level of faith. Like you have Thomas, right? When Yahushua came back, he didn't believe it. He's like, yo, I don't know, man. And he's like, feel me. Until he touched him, he's like, oh shit, it is you. And so there's certain elect members that have to see the power in order to believe, man. You know what I mean?
Serious. Anyways, that's it on that?
Okay. You done?
What?
In the book of Isaiah 28 and 21, for the Lord Yahweh Shem Yahushua shall rise up as in Mount Perazim. He shall be worth in the valley of Gibeon, that he may do his work, his strange works, and bring to pass his act, his strange act.
Yeah, stranger works the Lord is going to bring, like we're going into, man. Things that's going to be inconceivable, right? Because, the thing about the spiritual is always out of the norm. Okay? Right. So especially when, where things, like we're going into, where things is not, what's it called, normal. And here there's this abnormal thing that's happening. Oh, what's going on? Yeah, that's going to be the work of the Lord, man. Even that's going to help to even magnify, the fame of the Lord too.
That's right.
Because what our brother's going to say, when people ask, how'd you do that? It's through Yahweh Bashim.
That's right. That's right.
You know what I'm saying? That's what we're going to say. So that's going to cause, the vibration of the name of the Lord to even be pushed even more on the earth, man. Rumors are going to be spread. Videos are going to be taken, man.
That's right. That's right.
If the internet is still up, videos are going to be taken and then going to the YouTube, the TikTok, different people breaking it down. These guys, they're doing this, that,
The streams.
The streams. yeah, bro.
And then they're going to say it's AI, it's AI.
It's AI, yeah.
It's a lie.
Well, it's true, yeah.
You're going to have a bunch of that. They have that in the time of Yahweh Shai.
Yeah.
Where they denied it, man.
Yeah.
Bro. That's definitely going to happen. Because they don't want to believe it.
Yeah.
Right, because if they believe it, that means they would have to confess that there's a heavenly Father, there's a higher power. With smash majority of people, they don't want to believe that, because that means what? There's a consequence for their actions, and they want to be accountable for what they have done, and to face judgment. You see? Yeah, that was it.
So hold on. This is the word for spiritual. Is ruach. Ruach Kadesh. It's ruach, right? It says wind, breath, mind, spirit. Now, when you deal with wind goes in multiple directions. Wind goes random places. If you ever been in the summertime, remember it used to be in the school ground, they used to see the wind carry particular debris, and it used to bring it this way, that way, and then kind of do a whirlwind and tour, right? So the wind just goes randomly. It's just kind of random, So that's how the spirit is. The spirit is random, It's not like a damn how would you say it, like a robot,
Right.
just that, now this, now that. The spirit is, It's random. When people dance, they dance in the spirit.
Yeah.
The real dancers, they don't just okay, this, that,
That's
this,
true.
now 1, 2 step. I don't even like watching those 1, 2 step dancers. 1, 2, I don't like that. I like to do doing the freestyle.
Yeah.
Because then he kind of goes in the spirit, and that's when you see the craziest stuff.
Mhm.
You know?
The spirit, like, hop on him, come
Yeah.
up with some,
Some
Right.
next stuff.
yeah, on the spot too.
Yeah,
Like you never
yeah,
try.
yeah.
Like a basketball player, he does the same move.
Yeah.
He's gonna find him out.
Yeah.
But a dude that's just random and
Yeah.
it's awkward with it, it's like, oh no, I can't. The hardest fighters to fight are those that are awkward fighters.
Yeah. Unorthodox. Yeah.
Unorthodox. That's the
Yeah.
word. Unorthodox.
That made me think about when King David was dancing. It was the spirit.
Yeah.
I'm sure he was dancing like.
Oh, he was getting in.
Yep.
Backflips, everything.
Says of heaven, quarter of wind. So wind has to do with being in the spirit. Wind has to do with being spiritual. You got certain people that's kind of like they're random.
Mhm.
They're spontaneous people.
Mhm.
I'm a spontaneous type of person, right? And that's really a spiritual thing. But you also got to control that sometimes too. But breath of air, gas, vein, empty thing, which because it's dealing with wind. Spirit as that which breathes quickly in animation or agitation. Spirit animation. That goes into being lively. Being animated, it has to be with being lively. Right? When you deal with animation, like the cartoon animation, I think you bring life to the cartoon.
Yeah.
Okay? Vivacity goes into vivacious, lively. Vigor, courage, temper, anger, impatience, patience. So it's saying multiple different things because the wind goes different directions.
Yep.
You see? So that's how the spirit is, man. So you don't know, the Lord is going, you don't know what kind of spiritual, the spiritual power could be anything.
Yep.
It could be anything. So you think there's going to be spiritual power, it's going to move things with your mind, or it's just going to be you walking on water, or you just disappear. The Lord could go deep into the bag where you're like, what the hell just happened, man?
Yeah.
That's right.
You know?
That's right. Yeah.
Honestly, man.
Strange works. Yeah.
It's strange works, man.
Yeah.
I'm just saying, I'm not saying it's going to happen. I'm just saying the Lord could do anything. The Lord could
Yeah.
turn you into a,
That's right.
I'm just saying, like, he can just make it where, you know what I mean? Spiritually, they see you as a cat.
Mm-hmm.
They see you as a cat, you walk around, where the hell did this guy go? But you turn, the more made them see him as a cat.
Wow.
They pet him and everything.
Yeah.
And he dipped out.
Yeah.
The Lord could do it.
Yeah.
Oh, hold on, don't they do that on the left hand side?
I was
Do
just
that
thinking
in
about
Haiti.
that. I was
Yeah,
just about to say
They
that.
do that.
They do that in Haiti.
That's known in Haiti, bro.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So what is it on the right hand side?
Yeah.
Cat talk.
Yeah. They do too.
It's true.
You seen it?
Yeah, I didn't know.
I didn't see it, but like,
okay,
you know,
that's
I
a
hear
pure
stories
story.
like
The
Yeah.
stories, you know.
Yeah.
I never seen
No,
that.
a woman did a TikTok on it.
Yeah.
She said she was in Haiti and then the cat talked to her. I think I shared it, didn't I?
The cat kept coming back.
Yeah, I shared it.
I'm not too
Yeah,
sure.
yeah, and then ultimately, the cat said her name or something.
And the grandma came in. Don't come back here.
Don't go back, cursed out the cat.
Yeah, because they know.
Yeah. So hey, whatever they can do on the left hand side, the right hand side is way greater.
That's right. That's
Hold
right.
on, the staff, Moses' staff.
Yes, sir.
Oh, yeah.
It was turned to a serpent.
Yeah.
Multiple serpents.
No, that was
A
the
bigger-
Egyptians. That was
okay.
the Egyptians.
Bigger serpent.
It was turned into the better serpent. The serpent that ate the ass up. Matter of fact, you get it. You get it. Okay. So who's reading?
Oh, I got a couple precepts.
Okay. But hold on, someone was reading one.
It was
You got it? There's still more than that's about?
it was Amos.
It was almost was
Amos was reading a strange act.
When you finish that.
Yeah, but
Finish
then
it,
we.
read it one more time.
Okay, come.
The book of in the book of Isaiah 28 and 21.
Hold on. So, I was speaking about randomness, but I was thinking about Reuben.
Mhm.
Reuben is kind of spontaneous. You know, because it says that the prophecy said that he like the water. What moves the water? What moves the water?
wind.
The wind.
The wind
Yeah.
moves the water.
Wow.
See,
Yeah.
that's how Reubenites are, pretty much generally. You know, that's you know, it's kind of thinking with Reuben. You know, go ahead.
Isaiah 28 and 21. For the Lord Yahweh Shemashah shall rise up as in Mount Perazim. He shall be worked as in the valley of Gibeon, that he may do his work.
Because Esau's not like that.
No.
Esau's very
Stiff. Yeah.
Still,
okay, and this and that, and we have this, and today we're moving there, and that's it. And he doesn't mind that. Go ahead.
his strange work, and bring to pass his act, his strange act.
And these are strange, man.
Mhm.
Matter of fact, look at that word
I
strange.
got it here, bro.
Okay, bring it up.
Okay. I got it.
Oh, that brother's doing work.
I got it right here.
Yeah,
That's good.
He's doing work.
So the word strange is nakaria.
Hmm.
Okay. It says foreign, alien,
Alien.
Yeah.
Wow.
unknown, unfamiliar.
Unfamiliar, man.
Yeah.
So the Lord's gonna go deep in his bag with shit that you ain't even seen in the movies.
That's right.
You know? He got the deepest bag there is.
That's right.
You know, brothers
Bag
talk about
work.
their bag and there's Iverson's bag, Kyrie's bag.
Yeah.
The Lord's bag is the deepest.
Yeah, that's right.
You know?
That's right.
Oh, they ain't never seen this. Go ahead, brother. What are you gonna say?
Unsearchable.
Yeah, I was thinking about that. Romans 11:33. It says,
Unsearchable.
the deep things of the
That's
Most
what
High.
it is, yeah.
See, I'm thinking about this. The Lord's like, oh, that's weak. That's weak.
Yeah.
You know, I was talking about the cat. Thinking the Lord, that's weak.
Yeah.
You know? Wait till he sees what I'm gonna show. You know?
Because even these things that we're pondering upon, it's still a marvel too, because we're not accustomed like that to spiritual power compared to back then where it was, I want to say of a norm, but it wouldn't be a thing like it's like, oh my God, like, because they were accustomed with it, especially like we're reading with the rod, the magicians were doing it, so it was like kind of like common, seeing these miracles. But now when we haven't seen shit like that, when it happens, like it's gonna hit hard.
Brother, if a brother dunks now,
Yeah.
it's spiritual power. Man.
Yeah.
Oh, whoa! The Lord is doing,
Stupendous.
Brother do it through the leg. Pop, oh my God! Did you see that?
Yeah.
Send it to the chat.
Yeah.
Go ahead. Do a video on it.
Yeah.
Go ahead.
That's true, man. That's true.
Go ahead. How much more the actual spiritual power?
Damn,
Come on, man.
bro.
Go ahead, brother.
So in the lexicon it says new, unheard of. Unheard of.
Unheard of, man. So it ain't written about. You don't know about it. That's why the Lord said greater things than these. You know?
Never heard of
It's gonna be never heard of, man. Unheard of, man. We don't know what's in the Lord's bag, man.
Yes.
And that's gonna be part of the excitement too. It's like, what is the Lord gonna do next?
Wow.
You know what I mean? That's gonna be part of the excitement for us. It's gonna be like, what is the Yahweh Shemashah gonna do next?
Yeah. Wow.
You know? We're gonna see some shit. We're gonna be like, my goodness.
No doubt, bro.
No doubt, huh?
Yeah.
Like, we're not gonna be able to. We might not even be able to sleep properly thinking about it.
Yeah.
The hell?
Did
The
that
hell
just
just
happen?
happened?
Yeah.
Yo. How are you like Yahweh Shemashah? Yo.
Wow.
The fuck? You know? Go ahead, bro.
Okay. I have something pertaining to the wind.
You have something too?
Yeah.
Okay, read yours real quick. I know
Pertaining to
you got a lot of ammo.
Pretending to the bag. Isaiah
Mm.
59 and 1. Behold, the Lord Yahweh Shemashah hand is not shorted, wow, that he cannot save, neither is ear heavy that he cannot hear.
That's it. Yeah, that's right. Going to his hand is not short. He's going deep in that bag, boy. Go ahead, brother. I like the way you did that. Go ahead.
This is John 3 and verse 8 says, this is Yahushua speaking, he said, the wind bloweth where it listeth, and thou hearest the sound thereof, but canst not tell whence it cometh, and whither it goeth, so is everyone that is born of the Spirit.
Woo!
Yeah.
But give me chills, bro. Because, like I said, the Spirit is spontaneous. You know, the reason, first of all, the reason we left from that spot that we used to preach at, that was random.
Yep.
That was like a spontaneous.
Yes. Yeah.
I was like, you know what? We're not going there no more.
Yeah.
And it was right in time.
Right
Yeah,
time.
right on time.
You see?
Yeah.
Yeah.
So it was all in the spirit
Yeah.
at the end of the day. So that's how the spirit operates.
Wow.
Go ahead.
Now that woman, she's doing interviews with the Black Panther now.
What do you mean?
Really?
The girl that, yeah, she
Wow.
went over in Philly and did a.
Wow.
Mhm.
Brother, you did a video on that?
I did, yeah. I
You
did.
did? English?
French.
No, do a second version.
What we talking
Because
about?
that's serious.
The
I'm
girl
gonna
that,
share it. you
it's
know?
the girl that did the interview with the Christians.
Wow.
No, she went over there. Yeah.
We loved your bit with the
Wait.
Christians.
The Christians that was at the Union,
Yes, brother.
Yeah.
that did the interview with the black man.
Wow.
Yeah. Yeah.
Wow. So imagine if we were there, we would have been tied in.
I had to rethink that too, you know, because at first I'm like, they don't want to put us, you know, but I don't know.
No.
Yeah.
No.
Yeah.
But we see, but the thing is, Yahweh Shem Yahushua is guiding us now.
That's crazy.
Wow.
You know? So it's like, because think about it, people were complaining about shit. We're definitely a main part of their complaint. The Christians ain't the main part of their
They just
complaint.
pulled up.
They just pulled up. They were the scapegoats. You know what I'm saying? We were the main part of the complaint. They might not have understood. Well, I don't know if she herself particularly understood that we were the main part of the complaint. Her boss knows, but I don't know if she knows. Maybe her boss knows, but she don't know.
Yeah.
But we were the main part of the complaint.
Oh, yeah.
So they would have went there and said, like, who the fuck are these guys? Let's say she didn't know. She'd be like, who the hell are these guys? We gotta interview these dudes. Right? Oh yeah, the Christian would have acted Christian, yeah, but they preach hate. Oh, really? Then they might want to come over to us, and then now they did the thing with the Black Panther, and then we would have been caught up, we would have been together with that automatically. You see, the ISUPK, since the Holy Spirit ain't working with them niggas,
Yeah.
they got caught, they just stumbled right in the trap.
Yeah.
But,
Like, nigga.
Hey, brother, I gotta do a video on that.
okay, come on.
That's major, brother.
Yeah, it's on Radio Canada. It's hitting millions of views.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I seen a Canadian source do that. I didn't know it was her.
Yeah, it was her, the same girl.
So we dodged being tied with her. She might, who knows, she might go get IUIC next. Well, you understand what I'm saying? Why the fuck she going to America? Hey, brother, Esau's working, man. They want to get us out here too. So they want to tie us to that shit too. But we ain't did no interview with their ass. But you know, Esau's gonna do what he do. Hey, call let me know how much. But that's how the spirit works. The spirit is random, brother. Okay? Go ahead, bro.
This is Ecclesiastes 11 and verse 5. As thou knowest not what is the way of the spirit,
That's right.
nor how the bones do grow in the womb of her that is with child, even so thou knowest not the works of Yahweh who maketh all.
That's it.
Yeah.
Hey, it's a spiritual thing, man. It's a spiritual thing, man. You know, it's a spiritual thing, bro. Man, it's beautiful, man. Go ahead, bro. That's it on that?
Yeah, that's it on that.
Oh, I thought you had a couple more in the album.
People like that. I got that Romans 11.
Okay.
Okay.
Just gonna let you spit shit. Okay, read that one. Let's see what's going on.
All right, so this is the book of Romans, chapter 11, and verse 33. It says, "Oh, the depth of the riches, both of the wisdom and knowledge of Yahweh, Bashmi Hawashai, how unsearchable are his judgments and his ways past finding out."
It's unsearchable, man.
Yep.
So we don't know the depths. We can't, our minds, our little puny minds can't
Yeah.
fathom
Wow.
what the Heavenly Father got. That's what we're gonna be blown away by. That's it on there?
Yeah.
What you got, Shaquat?
Doing time.
Hey, just like in Haiti, man, they got all kind of spiritual things happening on the left hand side, or people flying and all kind of crazy shit, right? What does the right hand side got to offer? What's the Lord gonna put out the bag
That's right.
to make it where in that time it's just like, yo, I heard a nigga was flying, I heard a nigga was doing this, I heard a nigga was doing that. I heard these black dudes was doing this. I heard these Latinos was doing that. I heard these, whatever, See?
Fire coming through.
We don't know.
No, but in Haiti, that's what it is.
What happened?
And I don't know, but I was trying to keep it going. Like, oh, we don't know. And I'm like, we don't know.
What happened?
And I was trying to be, stay with me. I was trying to be a brother. I didn't want to leave my brother hanging, you know. Like, come on. Ladies is big calling my bumps. That's the spirit.
I see that.
That's the left side, you know.
Yeah, my head, I was like, good.
Okay, why they said left side, man?
Yeah.
I was like,
Some serious prayers. I'll be scared. Be Lord, he's gonna take me out like this. So he's gonna take me out. Remember the word say the word says get a wall. My mom was prophesying. You think I'm gonna die like this? Anyways, man. Anyways, go ahead, brother. Yeah, so the left hand, that's the left hand side. Okay. Go ahead. Who's got something else?
Yeah, I guess.
Go ahead.
Okay, this is Sirach 36. I'll start at verse 1. It says, have mercy upon us, O Lord, power of all, and behold us, and send thy fear upon all nations that seek not after thee.
Yes.
Lift up thy hand against the strange nations, and let them see thy power. As thou wast sanctified in us before them, so be thou magnified among them before us, and let them know thee as we have known thee.
That's right.
That's right.
For there is no power but only thou, O Yahweh Ba'ashim Yahushai. It says, show new signs and make other strange wonders. Glorify thy hand and thy right arm, that they may set forth thy wondrous works. So, you know, the Lord's going to magnify himself in the midst of these people, man, by bringing, you know, forth strange acts.
That's right.
Like the brother read. You know, because that's how the Lord is known, man, by you know, major events taking place, which is tied in with judgment, right? And we're pursuing the book of Psalms, where it says, you know, as we go again, how that the Lord is known by judgment.
By the judgment which he
By
executed.
the judgment which he executed. So that's how people are going to know, man.
Yeah, that's right, that's right.
You know? Eventually they're going to be like, yo, shit, there's a higher power at work, man. And here it is, we're here to present who that power is. You see? And that's what I had.
I got some real quick. Okay, this is the book of Isaiah 29 and verse 6. It says, thou shalt be visited of the Lord of hosts, Yahweh Ba'ashim Yahushai, with thunder and with earthquake and great noise, with storm and tempest and the flame of devouring fire. So the Lord's going to intensify these we call this those natural catastrophes, you could say.
Right.
You know, it's gonna be multiple thunders, earthquakes, noise. That's how. Matter of fact, that's how the Lord, when He appeared to Israel,
Right.
those are the things that were happening, man.
It's gonna happen in places that it doesn't normally happen.
Yeah.
You know, the fires and the thunders is gonna be in places that say, "Yo, what the fuck in this place?"
Yeah.
You know, it's gonna be going crazy.
Yeah, it's gonna be going crazy.
Yes.
Yeah.
Like, yo, this don't make no sense.
Yeah.
Right.
Mm-hmm. Yep. That's it on that.
Okay. Go ahead, Squad. Did you find anything?
No.
Okay, go ahead, Mahad.
This is Jeremiah 23 and verse 20. It says, the anger of the Lord shall not return until he hath executed, until he hath performed the thoughts of his heart, and the latter days ye shall consider it perfectly. So people are going to consider, they're going to ponder upon the different acts that the Lord is going to do. Like we paraphrased earlier, you know, how that the Lord's people is going to be willing in the day of his power. Because what? Of seeing things that's like out of the norm. You know? Just like we read with the Egyptians, you know, when Moses was doing the miracles with Aaron, you know, at some point the magicians have to say, yo, this is the finger of God. You know, they have to acknowledge that the miracles that they were doing was the work of, you know, Yahweh Ba'ashim Yahushai, man. So the same way, you know, the things that we're going to do, they're going to have to tie it in with our power, man. It's not going to be Jesus or you know, Allah or any Mother Nature. No. Okay? It's gonna be Yahweh by Hashem Yahweh Shai, man.
That's right.
Mhm.
You know?
Yeah, get that the serpent. The serpent.
Yeah,
It's
yeah.
quite.
Oh, we never read that. Oh,
It's quite. Just get the serpents with the Egyptians. All right. That was it on that, Mahaya?
Come.
What you got? That's about.
Wisdom of Solomon 19 and 18. For the elements were changed in themselves by a kind of harmony,
Wow.
like as in the pastry note changed the name of the tune, and yet were always sounds, which may well perceive the sight of them, of those things that have been done. For earthly things were turned into watery, and the things that were before sworn in the water now went upon the ground.
Mm-hmm.
The fire had power in the water, forgetting his own virtue,
Yeah, you see that?
and the water forgot his own quenching nature. On
That's when
the
they
other,
sent the hell, yeah?
Yeah.
The hell that was mixed with the fire and the ice, the
The
water.
ice, yeah, yeah.
That's
That's different, bro.
That's random.
That's different.
That's like a random, spontaneous.
Mhm.
Because it's like, okay, this thing was at one point it's supposed to be in the water, but now it's on the earth.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Fish.
Wow.
Fire is supposed to be quenched by water, but it's not quenched by. So it's things that
Yeah, it's
it's not supposed to be.
Yes.
Whoa, whoa,
That's
whoa.
right.
This is technically.
Yes.
Makes sense.
So,
Yeah.
so,
Yeah.
so in a sense that it confounds man's wisdom.
Perception.
Yeah.
Perception of
Yeah.
what is reality.
What is
Start- start
reality?
questioning.
It goes
Whoa,
against
whoa, whoa.
it goes against the reality of
Yeah.
earthly reality, like
Yeah,
what we've been
earthly
taught.
laws. Yeah.
Laws of whatever physics or
Yes.
whatever the Lord can,
He could do that. He could do that. He did
Because
it.
he will
He did
do
it.
He will. He will did it, and he's done it.
That's right.
Hold on. When he made the earth, the sun stay in the sky for
Oh,
2
man,
days.
come on, yeah.
What the hell were the people around the earth that didn't know what was going on? What were they thinking? What the hell is
Surely
this
this
is
is
right?
Yeah.
And and the thing is, you tell me there's no record on that. There's no record in the planet on that.
Yeah, records.
Every place has records of that, man.
Yeah.
Where's Esau's record on it?
Yeah.
Where's the records? Esau hid all that shit.
Yeah.
Because that's just gonna further solidify the scriptures
Oh, yeah.
and the power of Yahweh Bashem Yahweh Shai. That has to be in the record. You telling me people didn't see the sun without seeing the night for a whole day, and they were like, "Yo, what are we seeing right now?
Yeah.
When is the sun gonna go down?"
Yeah, that's not normal, man.
That's not normal.
Yeah, because Esau knows the time where it reaches the highest
Yeah,
and the
yeah.
time when it starts going down. But no.
Every nation knew that.
yeah.
The scripture said
Right.
it hasteth, the sun hasteth.
Yeah.
So this is,
That's right.
when they see that, it's like, what do we see? They were
Yeah.
supposed to record this. This is
Right,
the day
right,
where
right.
the sun was
Right.
stood still for 2 days.
Wow.
So that's changing people's perception of reality
Yeah.
and what is possible.
Yeah.
Yes.
So it's 24 hours. A day's 24 hours, no?
Yeah.
A day's supposed to be 24 hours. But
Yeah.
yeah, turn it into.
That's right.
Yeah. But I just wanted to add to that too, because even the fire and the water, that's two opposing elements.
Oh
you
yeah.
know?
Yes.
So the mere fact that they're coexisting, and then for the purpose of destruction, it's like, yo, what the fuck? Like I said, that you're gonna start to question, your reality. But I'm not too sure if it's the same chapter, but even goes into how that, how that there was fire, but there was beasts walking through that fire, not affected. Just
Oh yeah.
for the beasts to kill them,
Yeah.
wicked Egyptians and whatnot, bro.
Yeah.
So even that, you think you're gonna burn and you see a freaking lion walking towards you, he's not affected by the fire.
Yeah.
So you start questioning, am I sleeping? What's going on?
Mhm.
Until you get
Until you yeah.
Wow.
That's the power that we're dealing with, man.
Wow. That's crazy. Go ahead, bro.
Yeah, it says, on the other side, the flames wasted not the flesh of the corruptible living thing,
There you go.
That's it. That's it.
but though they walked therein,
Yeah.
neither melted they the icy kind of heavenly meat that was of nature apt to melt. For
Speaking
in
about the snow, or the ice, or whatever.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Damn.
Go ahead.
For in all things, O Lord, thou didst magnify thy people and glorify them, neither didst thou lightly regard them, but didst assist them in every time and place. and he's gonna do the same now.
That's not far. Because even in science, like, with these science, with Esau's laboratory stuff or whatever, you can do certain concoctions and then, like, for instance, I'm going to give an example. Let's say with fire and snow. Esau could, like, put it to where that something that's supposed to melt with his experiment and it doesn't happen because he put this element together or whatever, and then, it's like, oh, wow. I'm trying to think of one. Damn. But even men could do that, so how much more the Heavenly Father, you know what I mean?
And think about, if now that Esau, now that technology and knowledge has increased, how much more far out is the Lord going to make this shit?
Yeah.
How much more far out is he going to bring? He said, okay, you think you could do it now?
Yeah.
See if you can do this.
Mm.
You understand? 'Cause that's all left hand, right? He put the Egyptians to shame, right? The Magi's. Matter of fact, get that. You got that one where they put the Magi's to shame when they were scared?
Yeah,
No,
it's the wisdom of Solomon.
Okay, that's the wisdom of Solomon I'm thinking of. But you have another one, right? Yeah, read that one. Because the whole thing is for the Most High to say he's the top.
That's right.
Yeah.
He's the top power. Go ahead, bro.
Exodus 7 and 8. And the Lord Yahweh spake unto Moses and unto Aaron, saying, When Pharaoh shall speak unto you, saying, Show a miracle for you, then thou shalt say unto Aaron, Take thy rod and cast it before Pharaoh, and it shall become a serpent. And Moses and Aaron went in unto Pharaoh, and they did so as the Lord Yahweh had commanded. And Aaron cast down his rod before Pharaoh and before his servants, and it became a serpent. Then Pharaoh also called the wise men and the sorcerers. Now the magicians of Egypt, they also did in like manner with their enchantments.
Mm-hmm.
For they cast down every man his rod, and they became serpents. But Aaron's rod swallowed up their rods.
Rod, there was one serpent,
Wow.
right, that swallowed up all their serpents, showing you that the Heavenly Father is the top power. He's showing you he's the top. Everything, the right hand is top.
That's right.
And he controls the right hand.
Wow.
Really as well as the left.
Yeah.
But he's showing you the right hand is higher. So it's the same thing he's going to do now, but really there's more works to do, higher level works to do in this time because Esau got so much technology.
Yeah.
Think about all the stuff Esau can do now. Which he got that knowledge from Yahweh Shem Shai anyway.
Yeah.
So Yahweh Shem Shai has to go more far out.
Mm-hmm.
Again, he got heat-seeking weapons. He got, he can see you through the walls, through the heat sensors. So the Lord will have things where the Lord can't pick up your heat. He could, like the Mahir was saying that he could do particular things where he could make something that's supposed to melt not melt.
Yeah.
The Most High gonna have to go deeper in the bag.
That's
There's
right.
chemical reactions.
Yeah.
That's right.
With, even splitting the atom, making these nuclear weapons. Who knows what the Lord can do with just adding certain other elements to the elements that Esau's already using.
Mm-hmm.
And when he's going to implement the chip inside people, we don't know what he's going to be able to do with people's lives, control the people in this thing.
Oh man.
And then another thing too, and even Apostle Gabar even said it too. There's also people that do have natural spiritual abilities.
Mm-hmm.
That the Lord put on earth that have natural spiritual abilities, like psychics,
Mm-hmm.
like certain Apostle Gabar was going into certain maybe like pyro, like have certain things to bring fire with their mind. That I didn't know.
Fire with the mind?
Yeah, I didn't know there was people like that. Apostle Gabar said it, but I believe it. I believe it because there's actual psychics that they use with their military. They're doing fucking TikToks. I shared a couple of them, So there's people with the Lord put on a special bit, but the apostle said they're gonna use them on the left hand, maybe against the men of the Lord. They're gonna use them. What was the X-Men about?
X-Men. Even that series, is it Cell?
Yeah.
You had some of them locked up in prison or whatever to use their powers.
Yeah, they have. Yeah.
Was it cell or is it was it sickle? It was cell.
Sickle cell, sickle cell.
No,
No,
Super
cell.
cell.
Supercell, which
Super
represents
cell.
Sickle cell.
Okay,
kind of
super cell.
represents supercell. You know?
Okay, yeah,
It's
yeah.
like I jumped again.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Sickle cell. Yeah.
So there's people like that.
Yeah.
You know. And the ones that I seen, the one that I seen that was a psychic, was a Jake one.
Mm.
You know. So I don't know if it's just Jakes. You know that have those powers
Well, makes sense.
that they're gonna use on the left hand side. Which means that I wouldn't be surprised. Right, but that's all I've seen was Jake's specifically Jake one or maybe two Jake one. But Esau probably try to enhance it, probably try to enhance their powers through the left hand technology and shit.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
So that he can, so he can be on a higher level, more powerful. You know?
And the movie, the new Superman too. I think he had people with powers locked up too.
Mhm.
In the new Superman movie.
Movie's garbage.
Yeah.
You seen that?
I see
Yeah,
that.
yeah, bro. He had people locked up.
Hmm.
You even had Superman locked up for the movie.
Yeah, garbage.
So anyways, so that's the point. That's the point. So you know what I'm saying? So yeah, we don't know. There's a lot of things that
Yeah.
are getting ready to come to pass that we're gonna see. That's far out, man. You know. That's it on that.
I got some.
Go ahead.
This is Sirach 43 and verse 32. It says,
Because when the Apostle Bar said that, I wasn't even thinking about that, like them using it against them in the Lord. Not like that. I was never thinking about that. But it reminded me of certain movies, and I said, Go ahead. Slack, go ahead, read that again.
yeah, this
Oh,
is
but yeah, you said X-Men. X-Men, they had people that was with powers that was with the government,
Exactly.
and you had
The X-Men.
The X-Men.
That were against them.
Yeah, right.
They always have that.
Yeah.
They always have that like type of shit. A lot of times they be experimenting on them, and
Yeah.
they'll turn them more powerful.
Mm,
You know what I mean?
yeah.
Yeah. Like, Wolverine was originally an experiment.
Right, it's true. Yeah.
Remember?
Yeah.
He was an experiment of that dude.
The doctor. Yeah.
Weapon X.
What's
Huh?
that?
Weapon X.
That's it. Weapon X made him into a weapon.
They made other weapons too. The other guy that he was fighting, who was the guy that plays Deadpool now.
Mhm.
That was an experiment too of that same guys.
Okay.
Right.
Okay.
So so you got that. You got super soldiers.
Yep.
That is, their brain chip and so on and so forth. That'll turn them into a whole other level.
Yeah.
Right. So that's it. Go ahead.
This is Sirach 43 and verse 30. I'm gonna start at 31. It says, "Who hath seen him that he might tell us, and who can magnify him as he is? For there are yet hid greater things than these be.
Right.
Wow.
For we have seen but a few of his works."
We only seen a little. We didn't see it. We really didn't see nothing.
Didn't see shit.
We didn't see nothing. Lord ain't show himself yet. Y'all are gonna see, man. Y'all are gonna see, man. Y'all gonna see exactly what Yahweh Shai is capable of. And even when you see it, that still ain't even 1%. Even when you see the amazing stuff that you're gonna see in this time, it's still not 1%. Unsearchable. Remember, man. Okay. So that was it on that. Okay. Oh, what you guys about?
No.
It's okay. Go ahead, Scar.
Okay. This is the book of Wisdom of Solomon 17 of verse 8.
Right.
It says, "For they that promised to drive away terrors and troubles from the sick soul were sick themselves with fear, worthy to be laughed at."
And the Lord gonna make sure that he gonna make a fool of y'all, man. Okay, he loves to brag.
Yep.
Oh yeah.
The Lord loves to brag. He loves to stunt.
Yeah.
You know. Go ahead.
Okay. I'll start at verse 7. It says, "As for the illusions of art magic, they were put down, and their vaunting in wisdom was reproved with disgrace."
The art magic. He gonna put that art magic down, and that's why he asked stand now with thine enchantments.
Yes.
Right?
Yes,
That's a taunt, bro.
Yeah.
You know, I'm a top witch. You know, stand now with thine after he breaks you down, stand now with thine enchantments.
Yeah.
Matter of fact, give me that.
That's
Give me
our power,
that. Why, man? Where you think Jake gets that script from, man? You know? You know? Jake is professional at talking shit.
Yeah, that's what Elijah did, you know, when he was trying to confound the gods that they were worshiping. Maybe he's sleeping, you know.
Yeah.
Maybe he's on a journey, you know.
And he was having fun too. That was fun.
Yeah.
You know, Jake loves to talk shit, man. You know?
You know that.
Even when they're not in the 90s club, the inside joke. Go ahead. Yeah? Jake be on the losing streak still
So
talking
you got
shit.
the pre-
They didn't win a game and who knows when, man.
it's like
Still got things to say, man. Amazing. Anyways,
so everybody gets some.
Go ahead, brother.
You want that now or?
Yeah, come on.
This is Isaiah 47 in verse 12. It says, you know, I'm going to start at verse 11. It says, therefore shall evil come upon thee, thou shalt not know from whence it riseth, and mischief shall fall upon thee, thou shalt not be able to put it off, and desolation shall come upon thee, which thou shalt not know.
And that's including you witches, man.
Yep.
Okay? You got your little altars, you know? Your cigarettes in there, your alcohol, your favorite honey bun, right? Talking about you doing a sacrifice to the gods or to the ancestors, which are nothing but idols. They turn the ancestors to idols. Right? And all this witchcraft you guys are doing, that's all gonna come to naught, man.
Mm-hmm.
The Lord's gonna use that against you. A lot of you, the Lord's gonna show you some demons you ain't never seen before.
right.
Or you like to talk to spirits? Or you like to talk to spirits?
Oh,
Or you seen him? You know this one?
make you hurt.
You know this one?
yourself.
You don't know him.
Yeah.
Well, that's the baby. That's the baby one. I got the other guy, the ancient one. You want to see him? Let me show you Asmodeus. You know Asmodeus? You've heard of him. You know? Yeah, and to show you these apparitions that fuck with you, man. The Lord ain't playing with y'all, man.
Right.
The Lord is not playing with y'all, man. Okay? The Lord is not playing with y'all at all, man. Go ahead, bro.
What's that series Netflix? I think it's called Archives. With the black dude with the tapes. Archives 48, I think that's what it is. But, you know, there's a scene in the series with the witch that was trying to, you know, basically channel the spirit of someone's mother that they were trying to get some answers or whatever.
Oh, okay. Archive 89 or something like that. I know what
48,
you
I
mean.
think it's, yeah.
What is it? Archive?
Archive 48, like the brother said.
No, I don't think it's 48. I don't think it's 48. I think
84?
it's another
84?
number.
Okay,
Something
40.
else. 80 something.
Tomato, tomato.
But yes, I know what you mean.
Yeah.
81, archive
At 81,
I knew
yeah.
the 80 was in there, brother.
But yeah, and there's a scene in the series where the witch was trying to contact someone, and then, you know, she basically, you know, channeled the spirit in her to speak to for them to speak to the demon or whatever. And then, you know, she started bugging out and scratching on her face and shit, you know, because it was too much.
Yeah.
So, you know, just backing up the brother's point. So with these witches, situations like that could happen. Will happen.
Oh, yeah.
You know, with the demon is just going to overtake them, man. You know, because you're not supposed to deal with that, you know, with the familiar spirits. That's what she was doing.
Right.
Yeah.
You know, channeling that demon in her. So, you know what I'm saying? These things are going to happen, man. Yeah, that's what I want to say. Yeah.
It's definitely gonna happen, man. You're gonna show them some stuff on the left hand they're not ready for it.
It's a good series, too.
Yeah, that was a serious shit.
Yeah.
And that was a hard scene to watch.
What?
Yeah, bro, no lie.
Those are
That's an eerie, but I put the lights on and up in the dark and watch that shit. You hear something new.
What's going on?
Lights is going on in the back.
Yeah, that shit, yeah.
Bugged out, man. Especially that scene, man. That specific scene. Nah.
Even the scenes where they were doing the rituals and shit with the songs. Anyways, man. Yeah.
Wow.
Come.
Yeah. Start talking to the someone in the back room, a spirit you hear something moving. Who's there? Who's there? Who art thou? Show yourself.
Yeah, it says verse.
Because that's a true story, I think.
Yeah.
That's a true story. That's what makes it even more eerie.
Mm.
But that's just them spirits.
Yeah.
That's just them spirits. It really there's nothing to be scared about with the spirits anyway.
No.
Spirit, we're all spirits anyway.
That's
And
true.
we have power over the spirits
Yes,
through the
sir.
Havashai anyway. You
That's
know?
right. That's right. That's
So
right.
I was joking around, but at the same time, yeah, it's kind of weird watching those things in the fucking cold dark. You want to see the spirits pop up. You want to see them.
Mm-hmm.
You know what I mean? You want to see it. You don't be here and show yourself, man. But you know what I'm saying? So, but ultimately, go ahead, bro.
Good. It says verse 12. Stand now with thine enchantments and with the multitude of thy sorceries, wherein thou hast labored from thy youth. If so be, thou shalt be able to profit. If so be, thou mayest prevail. Thou wearied in the multitude of thy counsels. Let now the astrologers, the stargazers, the monthly prognosticators stand up to save thee from these things that shall come upon thee.
That's right. That's right. Let them save you. Can your witches save you? Can your left hand magic save you from what the Lord got coming? No, it can't. You can't do anything. It's not gonna do nothing, man. All right. And sit on that.
Come.
Okay. You got something?
Yeah, it's about got some. I got
Go ahead. Go ahead.
some. Okay, real quick. Okay, Ecclesiastes chapter 2 and
That's the
verse.
direction the spirit went. Go ahead.
Okay, come. So okay. Ecclesiastes 2 and 13. Then I saw that wisdom excelleth folly, as far as light excelleth darkness.
Yeah. Wisdom excels folly as far as light excels darkness, man. So wisdom is what that's light that represents the right hand side.
Mm-hmm.
Okay. And it's more powerful than the left.
Yeah. That's right. It's like the light. The light is above the darkness. Light is above darkness, man. Which proves that the right hand side is stronger than the left hand side.
Come. This is 5%, eh?
As
Um,
I don't know. So whatever power Esau has on the left hand side, he's not gonna be able to fight against the power of the right hand side of Yahweh Bashim Yahushua.
I think it's something real quick.
You gotta go.
This is
Is this charged up?
John 1 and 5. It says, "And the light shineth in darkness,
Let him use the.
and the darkness comprehended it
one too.
not."
That's one I
You
feel.
know, you wanna speak on it?
yeah.
Okay, so yes.
Oh no, just backing up what you're saying. Esau's left hand,
But
darkness
kind
can't
of
overtake the light.
Gotta bring it on this side.
No matter what it is, man.
Yeah, so it doesn't comprehend the right hand side. It has really nothing to do with the right hand side, man. They're opposing force, but the right hand side is stronger than the left hand side.
Read that.
This is John 1 and 5. "And the light shineth in darkness, and the darkness comprehended it not."
And that's referring to Yahweh Shai, man.
Yeah.
Yahweh Shai was shining in that darkness, man.
You know I won't.
Because he's that light, you know?
I thought I was
And it's the same with the elect of Yahweh Bashim Yahushai. They're shining in this
that's the one.
this darkness, man.
Okay.
This wicked world. What did it say in the book of Job? He said, through his light I walk through darkness.
Yeah.
Which is the Holy Spirit, man. Okay.
Yep.
And there's nothing that Esau's darkness can do against the elect of Yahweh Bashim Yahushai.
No.
Well, we just brought it an example. Whatever plans they had they wanted to film the brothers, whatever. The Most High controls this,
Can't go sideways.
and his plan of his elect is gonna
You gotta restart.
go
restart again.
over Esau's plan. That's what it says. If it were possible, they shall deceive the very elect.
You gotta
You're
restart.
not gonna be able to
Restart
deceive
it.
the elect of the nation of Israel, man. no matter what type of wicked plans they have, whatever type of deception, okay, the elect were bought with a price that belonged to Yahweh Shemel Shalom. They're not going to be deceived or taken by Esau's plans.
Yeah.
You know.
Even the brothers woke up from the dark.
That's right. And another thing is that Yahweh Shemel Shalom reveals Esau's plan to his men.
Yeah.
That's what it says. We are not ignorant of Satan's devices. And that's another reason that why Esau is frustrated, through the spirit and power of Yahweh Shemel Shai, starting with our apostles, telling him, okay, this is what he plans to do. He wants to, put a digital device in everyone, He wants to bring a culling, bring down the population, by using war, famine, pestilence, he wants to bring a third world war. He wants to bring order out of chaos. All these things are revealed by the light of Yahweh Shemel Shalom. You guys got a piece of it?
Yeah. 2 Kings 6:11.
That's beautiful. Perfect example.
Says, therefore the heart of the king of Syria was sore troubled for this thing.
Why was he troubled? Because his plans were revealed. His plans of attacking the Israelites.
Facing the wall.
They were revealed by the prophet of Yahweh Shemel Shalom, which is
facing the wall.
Elisha.
No, it's a good sign.
Right?
And he called the servants and said unto them, will ye not show me which of us is for the king of Israel?
Yeah.
Well, that's another example of strange works.
Yeah.
Here it is, you have plans of attacking. Okay, we're going to set up this and set up that. And all that's being revealed. The plans are being revealed. How? To the point where he thinks in his carnal mind, he thinks that one of his associates is a spy or a snitch. He works for the Israelites. But no. Okay, Yahweh Shemel Shai revealing his secrets unto his servants, the prophets. Got it?
Verse 12, and one of his servants said, none, my lord, O king, but Elisha, the prophet that is in Israel, telleth the king of Israel the words that thou speakest in thy bedchamber.
That's it. And how was he able to receive this information through the spirit and power of Yahweh Shemel Shai? Okay, and it's the same thing that's happening right now, man. Okay, which is frustrating Esau, right?
And he said, go and spy where he is, that I may send and fetch him. And it was told them, saying, behold, he is in Dothan. Yeah.
Right. And when you go on in this story, okay, ultimately he sent forth his army, the Syrian army, to fight Elisha and his men. But he had a defense, man.
Yeah.
Okay? He said, there'll be more with us than that be with them. Okay? And then you opened their eyes and he saw the multitude of angels of Yahweh Shemel Shalom. So we are not to fear, man, because we have a great army that defends us, man. There's about you got some?
Isaiah 19:3. And the spirit of Egypt shall fail in the midst thereof, and I will destroy the counsel thereof, and they that seek the idols, and the charmers, and them that have familiar spirits, and to the wizards.
Yeah, so going back into as far as these sorcerers and these wizards that these Egyptians, these Edomites, they rely on, well, they're gonna melt, man. Okay, because the right hand side is gonna show itself more powerful.
Yeah.
Right?
Yes, no.
I think it's in the book of Ezekiel. The Lord says He's gonna make their men die in front of their idols. Put idols in Ezekiel. So your idols and your sorcerers are not going to be able to deliver you, man. And these are the idols that helped you build up your kingdom. It says that are filled. His bones are filled with the sins of his youth. It also says that those sorcerers that you have labor with, from your beginning. I'm roughly paraphrasing. Well, they're going to be powerless in front of the power of Yahweh Shemel Shai. You found that?
Yeah. Ezekiel 6, and I'll start at 9. And your altars shall be desolate, and your images shall be broken. And I will cast down your slain man before your idol.
Yeah. All right. So those that rely on these idols, man, they're gonna be put to death, man.
That's right.
You know. That's it. Yeah. So.
Okay.
Keep the waters flowing.
This is Daniel 12 and verse 1.
Mm-hmm.
It says, At that time shall Michael stand up, the great prince which standeth for the children of thy people. Like you're going into what, I think you mentioned about the Lord having his angels with the story with Elisha,
Yep.
where there was the chariots round around. So in this great time that we're approaching, which is Jacob's trouble, Michael's going to have to stand up, man, to intervene on our behalf.
Yeah.
To give us that protection, man, along with, the rest of the angels.
Yeah, they're gonna be under orders. They're gonna be sent by Yahweh Shem Yahushai. You know? It says, hurt not mine anointed and do my prophets no harm. So there's a mission to be accomplished by the angel of Yahweh Shem Yahushai to protect his men.
Yeah, it says, and there shall be a time of trouble, such as never was since there was a nation, even to that same time. And at that time, that people shall be delivered, every one that shall be found written in the book.
Yeah, that's referring to the time of Jacob's trouble. It's a time unlike any other time, man. You know? And we're going into some of the spiritual things that are gonna happen, man, on a high level. That's unheard of, that we haven't seen before, man.
That's right.
Right? What's gonna bring strange things to the earth, man.
That's right.
Because that's the final, see the final scene in this movie, see?
Finale.
You know? Of this world, you know? So the Lord's got to make great acts, man. He's going to make himself known. It says, at that time, that people shall be delivered. This is referring to the elect of the nation of Israel, man. Those that believe in Yahweh and Yahushua.
That's right.
Okay? They're going to take part in the deliverance because of the faith that they have in Yahweh and Yahushua.
That's right. They can't be separated. They can't be separated.
They
They
can't be
can
separated.
separate
Yep,
us
that's right.
from the love of Yahweh. It's not, you can't do it with the elect. It's impossible. The elect may be vexed at certain times and may get a little angry at the Most High, certain things and whatever, but at the end of the day, they're never going to separate from the love of Yahweh.
That's right. That's right.
'Cause even Jeremiah, he got mad,
Job.
He's like, oh, you deceived me. Remember Jeremiah said that? And then he, but then he said, I said I wasn't going to prophesy no more. But then he said I couldn't. It's the fire that was burning in. So he couldn't.
Yeah.
So he said he would, but his spirit was drawn to it, man. It was, so there's nothing he could have done. And that's how the men of the Lord are with his truth. Some people just came in his truth because they like the way it sounded. It sounds right. They might even kind of believe. But they're able to be separated from Yahushua because they're not of the elect. So when they reach a certain level of heat, they're like, nah, fuck this. But the elect is like, nope, we just tried and true, nowhere else to go. Tried and true. Trotting on, trucking on.
Yeah.
You gotta keep going. When the chip comes, we gotta keep going. Fuck all that. Lord got us.
Like Apostle Peter said, where shall we go?
That's right. Where shall we go?
That has the words of eternal life, man.
And he didn't understand what Yahushua was saying.
Yeah.
But that's one thing he knew is that where else am I gonna go?
Yeah.
This is the only way. I am the truth, the way,
And the life.
life.
Yep. No man to the Father but by me.
That's our mindset. That's my mindset. It's just no other way. Ain't nowhere else I can go.
Yeah.
He did this happened to me, that happened to me, this happened to me, unfortunate, this, that, bullshit. What the fuck else am I gonna do? I didn't say, maybe I should just go into nope. There ain't no the world for what? What's in the world? There ain't nothing in the fucking world. Going to the world for a second to all hell to break loose, and then the Lord ain't with you.
Dude,
That's scary.
That's what these monkeys did. They went to the world for 2 seconds for a major attack to happen. And now everything's shut down. You know how stupid these people are gonna be? There'll be brothers that's gonna fall off like right there, and then like the next week, some shit like gonna pop off to shut down the whole planet.
Wow.
You know?
Yeah.
Can you imagine? That's a loser. Go ahead, bro.
times lose.
That's a lose, man. That's a loss, man. Major L. L's in the chat. Go ahead.
Uh, Psalms 18.
Lock in, chat. Lock in. L's in the chat. Go ahead.
Psalms 18 and 2. The Lord is my rock and my fortress and my deliverer, my power, my strength, in whom I will trust,
That's right.
my buckler and the horn of my salvation,
Mm-hmm.
and my high tower. I will call upon the Lord, Yahweh Hashem Yahshai, who is worthy to be praised. So shall I be saved from mine enemies. Verse 6, in my distress I called upon the Lord and cried unto my power. He heard my voice out of his temple, and my cry came before him, even into his ears. Verse 30, as for my power, his way is perfect. The word of the Lord Yahweh Hashem Yahshai is tried. He is a buckler.
His way is perfect.
Mhm.
You have to trust in that he knows what he's doing. It's perfect judgment. You know, even if it's uncomfortable for you and you'll be kind of pissed off, you gotta trust in it, man. You know. But
Yeah, it says, he is a buckler to all those that trust in him. For who is God save the Lord Yahweh Hashem Yahshai, who is a rock save our power. It is the Most High that girded me with strength and maketh my way perfect. Verse 35, thou hast also given me the shield of thy salvation, and thy right hand had upholded me, and thy gentleness had made me great. Thou hast enlarged my steps under me, that my feet do not slip.
yeah, because the Lord can be rough with us.
Mhm.
Oh, Lord, you can get rough, but I mean, trust me, the Lord is being gentle. Because really, what do we deserve is death. We've been going off. You know what I'm saying?
Mhm.
It's through the Lord's grace we've been able to come and get this truth.
Yes.
You know?
Yeah.
So he's been being gentle. See, we look at it as rough, but really, it's the Lord he, like I said before, he delivers us every day.
Yeah.
Every single day, man.
Yeah.
Driving cars, you know how much people die driving cars,
Yeah.
man? Well, yesterday I seen like 4 or 5 people on the highway stuck.
Wow.
I was like, shit, that's like, wait a minute, that's another nigga? On my way, just driving on eastbound. 5 people, bro. I was like, yo, what the fuck is going on, bro? So the Lord could take people out any time, man.
Yep.
Go ahead, bro.
Yeah. Psalm 68 and 19, blessed be the Lord who daily loaded us with benefits.
Daily. Yeah. Daily loads us with benefits. You know? That's why we have to be in a constant mind of gratitude, thanking Yahweh Bashim Yahushai, man. You know? Things you know that he does for you, you thank him the unknown too. You know? It's not a light. Should we read that again, bro?
Psalm 68 and 19, blessed be the Lord who daily loaded us with benefits.
Yeah. You know? And even we're going into how the stuff that we eat, we consume, man, really is meant to kill us, man. You know? But Yahweh Bashim Yahushai still upholds us, still keeps us alive, man. And I forgot who was, I believe it's the apostle. He was saying how really the only reason why we're here is to preach this word, you know? The Lord is preserving his men to preach his word, man. And others, he's just keeping them for the destruction, you know? But yeah, man. The point is that daily Yahweh Bashim Yahushai loads us with benefits, you know? So to why Yahweh Bashim Yahushai? Go ahead, bro.
Yeah, I'll read that one again. Psalm 68 and 19. Blessed be the Lord who daily loaded us with benefits, even the power of our salvation. Salah. Verse 35. The Most High, O power, thou art a terrible, O power, thou art terrible out of thy holy places. The power of Israel, it is he who giveth strength and power unto his people. Blessed be the power. Yahweh Hashem Yahshai.
You got it, bro.
So yes, through the Lord that we can do all things. Through Yahweh Shai that we can do all things. He's the one that uplifted us. And even if the outward man perisheth, the inward man is renewed day by day. So through this faith, through this hope, we're able to push on. Because we have our eyes towards the kingdom. You see, so that's that again, bringing the fact that the elect will not turn back to the world. Because we're not looking back. as it says, he that looks back is not worthy of the kingdom. We're focused on Yahweh Shai and on the promise that he has for us, and that the Lord has for us.
So he has no pleasure in them that turn back.
Yep.
You got some? Job 23 and verse 13. But he is in one mind, and who can turn him? And what his soul desireth, even that he doeth. For he performeth the thing that is appointed for me, and many such things are with him.
Well, so you just gotta trust the process.
That's it.
Whatever comes your way, you know that the Lord set it up that way.
Yeah.
But again, it's a trial. As it says, count it be ye happy when you fall into diverse temptation, because the Lord is trying your faith. You see.
Whom the Lord loveth, chasten.
Exactly.
That's right.
And it's really for his will, his own pleasure. You know, we're just vessels that have been called, you know, hopefully to be chosen to execute his will. You know,
Well, it's for our benefit. You know, it's true to some extent, but he's doing it also for our benefit.
Yeah.
You know, there's a method to the madness, as they say. There's a reason why everything he's doing is very meticulous.
Yes.
We just don't fully understand.
That's right.
You know,
So we're gonna be future judges in the kingdom too, and we're gonna have the understanding of why he did this. But
Yeah.
Right now we don't fully understand why this particular situation is happening and this and that. But in the kingdom, you know, we're gonna have and even, you know, maybe now, you know, Lord might give you the understanding why you're going through this.
that's
But
right.
in the kingdom, it's gonna be full spectrum. We're gonna move full spectrum.
But even now, like you said, you know, you might not understand. He did something 8 years ago until 8 years later.
Oh, yes.
Yeah.
You know.
Yeah.
Then you get it. You know. First, I didn't understand why the Lord was keeping me away from these women. You know. But I said back then, I was like, yo, I wasn't ready for the woman back then. Crazy. It would have fucked me up. What would have fucked me up? As macho as I was, and I thought I was invincible. I said, that woman would have fucked me up back then. If I got one of them women, especially one of them cute, sexy women, would have been no good, man. And they were professionals. I could tell the ones I was dealing with that he saved me from, they were some professional succubuses, man. You know, one chick, you know, she, you know, her baby father was obsessed with her.
Yeah.
Why? Because she worked that magic on his ass. And she was trying to work that magic on me. But the Lord put a spirit on me, just a spirit of anger for no reason out of nowhere. Out of no fucking where I start cursing that ass.
Spirit.
Brother, I mean, out of fucking nowhere, bro. The Lord just sent some spirit. I was like, what the fuck did I do that? You know? When the Lord was delivering me from that demon. You know? So, hey, man, there's a lot of reasons, man. You know? And you know what? He said, and then like, he's like, yeah, I know you're being all fucking mean and this and that. And she was trying to be cool with me, bro. She's like, here, you know, give me a kiss. She been trying to be cool with me, bro. Brought me to a mom's crib, everything, right? And then, yo, whatever. You know, since you cursed ass out, and then she got mad, and then I'm like, shit, I'm gonna try to console her a bit. I'm like, what the fuck I cursed out? You know? And then the Lord just kept putting a spirit of anger on me. So I was like, yeah. And then she's like, yeah. And then like as we were arguing, and then like there was a mirror she had up, and then boom, it kind of moved a bit. And then I caught it. And she's like, yeah, if you break that mirror, forget about it. No, if you break that mirror, forget about it. I already caught it. It was already good, you know? And then we were arguing. And two twos. So like I was speaking, and then poof, and then like I touched something, and I touched the mirror, and it shattered. She's like, "That's it," you know. And I was like, "How the fuck did that mirror break?" That was the spirit, man.
Yeah.
That was the spirit wanting her to hit the last draw for me to get out of there. And then then she's like, "Yeah, you don't get out. I'm calling police." I was like, whatever, I'm out of here, you know? So I'm like, all right, cool. You know? And she's like, yeah, I could be sweet, but I could be a bitch too. And right? So I left. And then after I was feeling bad. I was like, why did I just ruin that situation? What the fuck? What kind of spirit was that, right? And then I came to try to apologize, and I didn't remember what house it was.
Wow.
Oh shit.
I didn't remember what house it was, bro. So, but guess what? Her baby father was obsessed with her.
It would have been,
So I wasn't ready for that at all.
Mhm.
You see what I'm saying? You always think you're ready for what you want.
Yeah.
Everyone thinks they're ready for what they want. But Yahweh Shem Shai knows.
Like you said, it's for our benefit.
Yeah. And I always tell you brothers, you gotta be careful with the way. I always say it over and over. You know what I mean? I always told you brothers that. Every brother think they're ready for the. I told you brothers, man, it's not as simple as you think it is. Many men in the truth has fell out behind women. Hey, the woman, the dudes that's the weakest, the woman is the woman that the dudes who got many women. The dudes you see as the so-called players, a lot of times they'll be the weakest when it comes to the woman. I mean, not weak as he's weak necessarily, but when it comes to the woman, because that's the strongest thing outside of the truth. You see? So that's it on that. Salaki, that's what I had to say. Who was reading?
I was reading.
Go ahead.
It says, Job 23 and verse 14, for he performeth the thing that is appointed for me, and many such things are with him.
Yeah.
Therefore am I troubled at his presence. When I consider, I am afraid of him.
I mean, that chick was saying she was saying all the right things. Because I was just a little toddler in the truth, just learning the truth and speak, and it's the time where you want to tell everybody everything, So I'm like, yeah, we Israelites, and they're Edomites, and yeah, I was telling her everything, and she was with it. Brother, to show you his demons. What dudes, which chick you gonna spit some game on the computer, right? Like you meet her, I met her online. You spit game to her online, and she gonna be down with it, and you talking all this stuff. Yeah, and the Edomites and this and that, yeah, baby, and this and that. And she's like, yeah, I believe that. And yeah, my man is sitting on the couch. I always feel like I should sit on the floor. And this, I said, oh shit. I said, oh my God. So in my head, I'm like, yo, this is actually, this is Judith. Judith came back. Brother, in my head, I said, Judith came back.
Sure.
But she was such a professional at saying what, you know what I mean?
Yeah,
the right things. Woman in the world is gonna tell you that.
Yeah.
Like she's like really thinks like that's a like come on, brother. And some end up. Brother. She said, yeah. And my man sitting on the couch. I feel like I should be sitting on the floor. I said, whoa. Oh goodness. What's your number? And she was ready. She was ready, bro.
She wanted to get popped.
Huh?
She wanted to get popped.
She was ready to get popped. She was working her magic, brother. It's beyond being ready to get popped. She was ready, but it's about working her magic.
For a victim.
It's a victim. She wants somebody to put the webs around, man. The scriptures say their heart is snares and nets, man.
She turned the man into bread.
Yeah.
Turn a man into bread. That's what she wanted to do. She wanted to turn me into bread. Yahweh Shemel Shai deliver me, man.
That's right.
The water Yahweh Shemel Shai. And first of all, that's when I was bugged out, because I was bugged out. I was dealing with the end up. I grew much in the spirit since back then.
I'm not sure if it's gonna say it's backed up or something else.
You knew I had spirits now. Go ahead, brother. The Lord was still working on that demon, getting it out,
Yeah.
No, I'm playing. That demon was out, but I was just not on the level. The demon was out already. I was just not on the level. So the Lord put a random spirit of anger on me.
Yeah. So I had to learn about it, learn how to deal with,
Huh?
You start to learn
I
how
started
to
to
deal
learn.
with it,
I started to learn, bro. And it's not a short period of time to learn those type of things.
Yeah.
Those things, hey man, like I said, it's the strongest outside of the truth. Remember this. And that's why you're dealing when you try to deal with the finest woman. The finest woman is the most dangerous type of woman, and the wickedest type of woman, and the lowest vibrational woman in this society. Better get you a plain Jane with some type of character, man. That's all about you. That's when you're winning. To me, when I see that I see a person that's winning. I don't see a person that's winning just because you got a fine woman. He's winning in a particular way, but it's not the real win. It's not the real W. The real W is getting a woman that's really down for you and that's really, that's in order. Go ahead, bro.
Society has it, they warped everybody's mind thinking that, the beauty is what, you should look for in a woman. But the scriptures say the opposite.
That's right. That's right. That's right, brother.
Beauty is vain.
Vain.
Beauty is vain.
Right. Right.
Yeah.
Go ahead, brother.
Okay, it says, therefore am I troubled at his presence. When I consider, I am afraid of him. For the Most High maketh my heart soft, and the Almighty troubleth me. Because I was not cut off before the darkness, neither hath he covered the darkness from my face. The Lord makes us walk through that experience, makes us, face the darkness, go through the hardships,
Yep. Yeah. And then also you go through that hardship, and then you can also teach others through your experience. Others may not have to walk through the same level of darkness that you might have walked through, but you learn. If you're wise, you learn through even the experience. Go ahead. It says there's a saying: a smart man learns from his mistakes, a wise man learns from others' mistakes. Go ahead.
That was it on that.
Okay.
What it says about wisdom, she has not just labor for herself, but for others, I'll get it.
You got something, Shaquat? You got something higher? Okay, bring it on up.
Ephesians 2:10. For we are his workmanship, created in Hamashiach Yahushai unto good works, which the Most High had before ordained that we should walk in them. So again, even the path that those tribulations, everything was preordained. He knows exactly the time that you're supposed to go through these things. Because if you were to face them before, it would have destroyed you.
Right.
He built you up through adversities. So every step, every challenge, just like you mentioned way back, like in those Mario games, you can't just you start the game. You're not gonna face Bowser the first mission.
Yeah.
You're gonna build yourself up, get stats, build yourself up, and then at the end you face the bad guy, the big the boss. Yeah, you see. So it's a build up.
Yeah.
So that you can become a perfect creature in Yahushai.
Mm-hmm. That's right. That's right. That's right. That's right. Is it on that?
Mm-hmm.
Okay, is it on that? Okay, go ahead. Let's get.